At a high level, our objective is to create high-quality content to educate both buyers and sellers. When thinking through our content strategy, there are two important trends to consider. First, on average, sales has to educate 5.4 people in the buying organization, what C.B. Gardner calls consensus selling. This pushes out the sales cycle as more meetings are potentially needed to educate the 5.4 buyers. Second, C.B. Gardner also discovered that buyers are 57% self-educated before they ever talk to a salesperson. So there is added pressure to better organize your story to help facilitate this self-education. Unfortunately, typical marketing organizations spend a lot of money creating what can be considered disposable content that, quite frankly, is not very good at educating buyers and sellers. For instance, despite the mobile nature of the world today, most companies are telling their story predominantly with text and slides, which are nearly impossible to read on mobile phones. And according to a Microsoft study, today's busy professionals have an average attention span of only 8 seconds, while goldfish have an attention span of 9 seconds. Meanwhile, most companies create an ad hoc array of lengthy customer presentations that take a long time to present and lengthy white papers that take a long time to read. Also, good storytelling includes characters, yet a vast majority of B2B collateral is written anonymously, often by people who are not in the field, reducing the quality and credibility of the story being told. And finally, content tends to become outdated because it takes so long to create lengthy text and slide-based documents. I've often heard sales reps complain that they never know if white papers are up to date, so they never use them. We believe precision storytelling provides a better way, taking an architected, video-first approach to enterprise storytelling. By leveraging lessons learned in good software development, we improve B2B story development through something we call story as software. At a high level, story as software starts with building a story architecture that breaks the overall story into smaller, less than 8-minute episodes. We utilize the people whom sales would most like to be in front of their customers as the star storytellers. We produce content that's easily consumed on mobile, as each episode is video-based. Finally, we achieve story agility by applying the people, processes, and software through our story release management. Ultimately, Precision Story can improve the enterprise's storytelling for this mobile world filled with busy professionals by enabling you to tell your entire story through video, organizing your story in short episodes, and telling your story via your star storytellers. Meanwhile, we still enable the creation of traditional marketing collateral like 2-pagers, customer presentations, win stories, sales accelerators, etc. Precision Story offers a number of services that implement precision storytelling, such as story development and assessment and story implementation. And through story release management, we can ensure your story stays up to date and agile. Story development and assessment is a good place to start. We first interview your winning sales teams and subject matter experts to extract your winning story data. We then run analytics across the story data to find the patterns and insights which we turn into the story architecture and messaging framework for your existing story. We then help you to assess the quality of your existing story, which often involves an in-person workshop. If we see need for improvement, we run the output of the workshop plus any additional interviews back through the story analysis to update the story architecture and messaging framework. Once you are satisfied, we can help implement your story in any number of formats, such as video, text, slides, books, and online classes through our story implementation service. Our customers include some of the titans in their respective industries, along with startups that have received Series A funding. So stop spending time and money creating content that doesn't do a good job educating buyers and sellers. Consider learning more about how precision storytelling might help you improve your enterprise storytelling. To close, the best storytelling in the consumer world is happening on platforms like Netflix. Our vision for Precision Story is to bring this to the enterprise to improve the education of buyers and sellers. Think of Precision Story as the Netflix of B2B storytelling. If you're interested in learning more, I invite you to watch the Precision Storytelling series. Thank you so much for your time.